Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I am your girl, Candy Washington, and we are going to have a fun kiki about the latest Lisa Rinna Real Housewives of Beverly Hills drama. But before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live and spill all of this hot tea. You can also support the channel with a super thanks that's linked below and with everything in the description box. Don't forget to check that out too. So with that, let's dive in. So, word on the curb, word on the street is that Patrick Sommers is not playing around. He's not playing around and he's ready to fight back. So, just as a quick recap, we all know allegedly Lisa Rinna was the one behind Botgate, which were the racist, threatening, really just horrible Instagram messages and bots that were against Garcelle's minor child. He's a 14-year-old boy, and the attack was just very sick and dark and not okay, and probably illegal since they were threatening. Now, since that whole thing popped off, we have insert Patrick Sommers, who was just like, oh, you know what? Lisa Rinna was the one behind it. She reached out to me to do it. Her publicist, Jill, was the one who set everything up. I'm putting her on blast because one, she didn't finish paying me the invoice. She still owes me money. And two, I knew she was going to do a negative smear campaign, but I did not know it was going to be racist, and I did not know it was against a minor. So now I'm going to call her out because I didn't know it was racist. I didn't know she was a minor, and she didn't finish paying me. So let me put her on blast, right? So that's kind of the whole recap. Since then, he's shown receipts in certain aspects and then not other aspects, okay? So he's shown receipts where Denise Richard has reached out to him and was just like, hey, you know, did Rinna ever do a campaign about me? And he basically was just like, yeah, she did. We have those receipts. Then we have the receipts where Kathy Hilton reached out to him, and it was just like, either he reached out to Kathy or Kathy reached out to him, one of the two, but he has those receipts where there was an exchange between him and Kathy Hilton. Because don't forget, back in June, he came out to Page Six and all these other press outlets being like, listen, Lisa Rinna's lying. She hired me to concoct and basically create this feud with Kathy Hilton. Kathy Hilton had no idea about it. Rinna wanted me to lie on her and basically create this whole feud so that Lisa Rinna would have a storyline for the upcoming season. So he came out and said that back in June. So then Kathy Hilton reached out and was just like, hey, do you have any proof? Do you have any information? And he showed the DMs between him and Kathy Hilton. We have that. But we're still waiting on the definitive receipts, the definitive proof that Lisa Rinna was the one who actually hired him to, or his marketing company, to enact the troll farm, to enact the bots to go after Garcelle's son. He's been sitting on those receipts. And I think that he's been sitting on those receipts because he's being strategic. I think he's being strategic in two ways. I think one, he's being strategic because he probably wants a payout. He probably wants, you know, either the highest person who, whether it's a publication, whether it's a TMZ or a Gawker or a Page Six, I think he's waiting for a payout for someone to say, we will pay you if you give us exclusivity to post those receipts. And two, I think he's being strategic because what's happening right now. So now word on the street is that Lisa Rinna is allegedly suing Patrick for $350,000. So $350,000. It was first reported that she was suing him for breach of verbal contract, libel, and like slander, defamation. But now it's being reported that she is only suing him for breach of verbal contract. Now, if she is only suing him for breach of verbal contract, then she's telling on herself even more. A, it means there was a contract. So it's saying that, but I also need proof that she's actually suing him because he's the only one saying it. I need proof. Like, is there a court document? Is there a docket for this? Is there, you know, did he get served with something? So I need, again, It's just Patrick saying that that she's suing him. So where are those receipts? Patrick, I'm on your side here. I want to believe you. But how did she serve you? For example, when Dirty Diana, sent out all of her cease and desist, every blogger was reading the cease and desist. They had copies of it. It got leaked out. All of the bloggers and everybody, they were reading the cease and desist. Where is the actual, letter notification from anybody that you got served that Lisa Rinna is really suing you? So I need that receipt. But I also think he's holding on to the receipts for in a legal purpose. One, either to get a payout, or B, in a legal purpose. So allegedly, he is saying he's going to countersue Lisa Rinna for $2 million for defamation, for libel, for slander, for data breach. He's basically saying, you leaked out my information, you doxed me, you gave out personal information that you weren't supposed to give out. I'm suing you for that. Mental anguish. You're defaming my name. You're calling me a liar. All of this, that, and the third. So he's basically saying, I'm telling the truth, and you're telling everybody that I'm a liar and I'm crazy and all of this stuff. So I'm going to sue you back. And allegedly, he's getting good old Ronald Richards in on it, right? Because as we all know, Ronald Richards is a lawyer, and he has been very, very vocal and very just on Twitter, on Instagram, on the blogs, talking about the whole Erica Girardi and Tom Girardi situation. People have mixed feelings about Ronald Richards. He used to be, I think, working with the whole team that was going against the Girardis. I'm not sure if he's still working with them or not, but he still always has an opinion about what happened with the Girardis. He's still going after them. There's a huge feud. Erica even went after his wife. There was a whole situation there. She allegedly used bots against his wife. So there's a whole situation going on, right? So Ronald Richard allegedly is on board. Now, what I need from all of this is, one, I need to see, or I need it to be leaked, or for someone to get a hold of the actual document that says Lisa Rinna is suing Patrick. Because I want to really know, because we've heard conflicting things. One is she's suing him for $350,000 for breach of verbal contract. The other is, yes, she's suing him for the $350K breach of verbal contract, but also libel and slander, blah, blah, blah. I've heard both. I want to know exactly, A, is it actually proven that she's suing him? I need those receipts. And if it is proven that she's suing him, I need to see exactly for what. Because if it's only for breach of verbal contract, then she's really telling on herself. Because if he was lying, it would be for defamation, it would be for libel, it would be for slander, it would be for all of those things. Because basically you're saying, you're lying on me, you're ruining my reputation, you're defaming me, right? But if it's only for breach of verbal contract, then basically what you're saying is, yes, I contracted you to do all this dirty stuff. And you told. And because you told, now I'm going to sue you. That's not saying I didn't do it. That's saying I did it, and you told that I did it. So now I'm going to sue you for telling. That would be what it was saying. So I need that. I need that proof. They're also allegedly saying that there are receipts between Rinna and Patrick, that there is communication, there are receipts, there's a lot of it. He's been handing it over to Ronald Richards, but we have never seen any of it. I haven't seen any, any receipts directly between Rinna and Patrick. I do think Rinna is acting like a guilty person, like engaging with him, doxing him back. He did have her correct information. They ended up doxing each other. And Rinna just reads guilty to me. She just reads guilty. She reads behind it, especially if this whole suing is true. So we'll see. And again, Ronald Richards, some people like him, some people don't. Some people think he might be obsessed or not with the housewives. I don't know the situation. I just want to know. I just think that this is really heating up. It's heating up. It's getting serious, and well, it's already gotten serious. But I think even beyond the reunion, this story is just getting started. Because I think once you pull one thread of a sweater, the whole thing unravels. So I think that and Bachgate has been that thread, and now everything is unraveling. Right now, it's Diana doing cease and desist. Now it's Kathy Hilton reaching out, Denise Richards reaching out, Ronald Richards getting involved, additional lawsuits. What else have they done behind the scenes? Who else have they attacked? What else is going on? People getting fired, people getting replaced. Like, I think this is the tip of the iceberg of revealing maybe some of the really calculated, manipulative, evil things that have been going on behind the scenes for a while that will now start to be exposed. Because I don't think that Rinna, Erica, Dorit, Diana, Kyle, whoever started doing shady things with Bachgate. Because I think that you do a lot of shady things and then you get away with it. So then you do something even more shady and then you get away with it. So then you do something even more shady and you get away with it until you do something so shady that you finally get exposed. Do you see what I'm saying? So I need more receipts. Patrick, I don't think that I don't believe everything 100% because I believe no rumor or no allegation 100%. But I do think that there is some fire here. I think where there's smoke, there is some fire. But we're going to need sooner rather than later, because at this point, to be honest with Patrick, it's getting a little absurd. Like, we need something that is definitive and concrete. Where is the filing that she's suing you? You know what I mean? Like, there has to be a document that she's suing you. We all saw the documents that Diana did. Where is the document that she's suing you? And where is some type of evidence that she really did hire you for the bots? I believe it, in my opinion, allegedly. I 100% believe, in my opinion, just alleged. I'm not saying it's fact. Don't come after me, Rinna. Don't come after me, Diana. Don't come after me, Erica. I'm not saying this is fact. I'm saying this is a rumor, and I'm giving my opinion on a rumor. In my opinion, I do think that they were all behind it. I think Dorit and Kyle knew about it. I think that Rinna, Erica, and Diana were in on it. You see what I'm saying? I think all 5 of them knew. I think the 3 of them were in on it. And I think Rinna was the one who pulled the trigger on it. You see what I'm saying? I think there's layers to it. I think all 5 knew what was going to happen. I think the evil 3 were the ones who really concocted the plan to make it happen. And I think Rinna was the one who actually got it done. That's what I think. But we're still going to need more proof, guys. We're still going to need more proof. But I want to know what you guys think. So be sure to put it down in the chat box if you're watching on the replay. Do you believe Patrick? Do you believe Rinna? What do you think about Ron Richards getting in on the act? Let's take a couple of comments quick before we enjoy our long weekend. Hey, Vaca. Vaca says hi. Hi, sweetheart. Vaca says more tea. Wowza. Yes. I'm staying cool and spilling the tea with y'all. Hey, Pink Cheetah Princess. Hi, Candy. Hi, everyone in the chat. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Hey, hi, Io. So it means he was right all along, laughing my AF. Yeah. Yeah. Sue says, go Ronald, get her. Yeah. That's the thing. Like, if it really is true that Rinna is behind this, I want every person, power, force to go get her, to really go get her and really bring her to a reckoning, because it's really disgusting. Like, that poor boy. I can't imagine it. It's hard as an adult to deal with bullying, to deal with racism, to deal with threats, but it must be even harder to be a child to deal with it. Hey, Sharon, she says, hey, Candy. Hey, Spots Clean says, true. Hey, Pink Cheetah Princess, waiting for the receipts. Exactly. Because at this point, Patrick, you're playing a little bit too much. You're playing a little bit too much. Like, I believe the majority of you, Patrick, but I need something of more substance, right? Showing receipts that Kathy reached out to you, okay. Showing receipts that Denise Richards reached out to you, okay. That all makes sense. If there's a person who has become my arch nemesis, is being accused of doing horrible social media smear campaigns against people, it makes sense that I'm going to reach out and be like, hey, did she do it to me? But that's not proof that she hired you to do it. So we need proof that Rinna hired you to do it. And we need proof that you're actually being sued. Because you can say that, but we need proof that she actually is. Ha says, can't fact the receipts either. Exactly. Hey, Sue, as much as I want Lisa caught, I agree with the facts need to come out and check. The truth always comes out 100%. Hey, Steve, good detective analysis, Candy. Thank you, sweetheart. Looking at Patrick before, there was little about him online, so need proof of all of this for sure. But this is such a calculated and underhanded action. 100%. Definitely believe Rinna is behind it. She has been in the biz longer than any of the others. Exactly. Hey, Ha. His problem is that he is too messy. He should have shut up and just appear on the reunion. Exactly. That's the thing. It's like, that's the problem, right? Multiple things can be true. It can be true that Lisa Rinna really was behind Botgate. It can also be true that Patrick is very messy and clout chasing and is milking this, but he's milking it a little bit too far, where it's like the benefit of the doubt that we've been giving you is starting to wane because you need to give us some proof. So you know what I mean? So both things can be true. Rinna could be 100% guilty of this, and Patrick also could be messy and trifling and trying to milk this and maybe exaggerating or maybe doing this, that, and the third about things, like who really knows? So that's the whole thing. Both things can be true. But it's all going to come out in the wash. We're all going to figure it out. The truth will always come out sooner rather than later. So my beautiful candy canes, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you're having a fun kiki, be sure to share this with your friends, because a kiki is always better with community. And if you want to support, you can give us super thanks, and also check out everything in the description box to join us for more, delicious things going on that we have going over here on the Candy Cane community. And with that, you guys, I love you. Take care of yourself and each other. Enjoy this beautiful, super hot Labor Day weekend, and be safe, everybody. Be safe. Have fun, but take care of yourself and be safe. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor, and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!